In this edition of Speakin Out, the Save Sorry Business Coalition recently held a day of action at Australian Parliament House. The day of action came about after an announcement was made by Ministers Burney and Stephen Jones.
The federal government announced it would guarantee the policies for customers of the Aboriginal Community Benefit Fund, also known as UPA.
I want to start by acknowledging that in the Speaker's Gallery today are representatives of the Save Sorry Business Coalition. They've travelled from the Kimberley, they've travelled from Moree, they've travelled from Ballarat, they've travelled from New England and from other places around the country so that their voices can be heard by members of this place. The government recognises the significant distress. Investigations are underway into the behaviour of the directors and the company, but our first and our immediate priority is to ensure that bodies which are today sitting in morgues because families cannot afford to bury them and conduct the important cultural business of sorry business is allowed to go ahead.
I do thank Ministers Burney and Minister Jones for the emergency relief they have provided to our communities. I'm a Bowendick woman and I'm a financial counsellor, and I've taken hundreds and hundreds of calls of people, and many of them who have lost loved ones and have people who have passed in morgues. And the emergency payment they have provided will support 500 families. But we've still got 30,000 people who will have no relief from this. We need an enduring resolution that covers those 30,000 people. We need an enduring resolution that provides our people with a culturally appropriate solution so that, yet again, like we lost children through the stolen generation, like we lost stolen wages, we don't have sorry business stolen from us. We need to have options provided to our community. We've taken a survey. We've surveyed over 300 people, First Nations people who've been affected by the ACBF collapse. They have said they want options. Some of our elders want a funeral that's just prepaid for so they can just have peace. Some of our people want their money back, understandably, because they have lost faith and trust in the financial system. And some people want a safe savings plan for funerals that is guaranteed so they will not be ripped off and mistreated again.
How has the collapse of this insurer affected you?
Well, it's affected 5 generations of my family. So from my grandmother to my mother to myself and my daughter and my granddaughter now. So, you know, this has been a big financial burden on our family. You know, if anything were to happen to any one of our family members, we have no funds. We don't have a plan B to fall back on.
We're not asking for a government handout. We don't want a government handout. What we want is what is rightfully ours, our hard-earned money that we paid in to this company, and money that was put in for pensioners who, you know, skimmed and saved to just get by, so they knew that they could die with dignity, be buried with dignity and pride.
The Save Sorry Business Coalition are encouraged that the government has made this important first step and will be continuing to advocate on behalf of more than 30,000 policyholders that have been exploited for more than 30 years.